Coming up on Music News right now, Alison brings us all the action from the Coachella Music Festival in the United States. A massive superstar in the UK announces his engagement, and Sabrina Carpenter celebrates her single's 1-year anniversary. Stick around for these stories and more, but let's kick things off with Alison in the United States.
Coachella 2025 kicked off with a bang on Friday, April 11th, with scorching desert temperatures and an even hotter lineup of performances. From iconic headliners to surprise guests, here's everything you need to know about day one of this year's festival. We saw some truly legendary sets. It was like the whole desert was buzzing, so buckle up because we're diving headfirst into all the action. Okay, let's kick things off with Tyler. This girl really brought the fire. Her set was absolute perfection, a mix of chilled vibes and high-energy numbers that had everyone moving. And can we talk about that duet with Becky G? Iconic. They were like two goddesses gracing us with their presence. Oh my gosh, when those first few notes of water hit, the crowd absolutely loved it. It was like the entire desert was singing along. Next up, we had Glorilla taking over Coachella, and let me tell you, she owned that stage. The energy was off the charts from the moment she stepped out. It was like she brought her own galaxy with her, all those cosmic visuals and that infectious energy. She had everyone rapping along to every word, and you know she had to bless us with some new music, right? The place went wild when that new beat dropped. You could just feel it. Glorilla is here to stay. Okay, let's talk about the queen herself, Missy Elliott. This woman is a legend. She stepped onto that stage and transported us all to another dimension. It was like watching a live music video with those insane visuals and futuristic costumes. And those dance moves! I swear she hasn't aged a day. She gave us all the classics, Get Our Freak On, Work It, and the crowd went wild. But she also sprinkled in some fresh beats that had everyone moving. Missy proved once again why she's a true icon. Now let's talk about Lisa. This girl's a force of nature. Her stage presence is just unreal, and her dance moves... Honestly, don't even get me started on those. She had multiple outfit changes, and wow, each one was more stunning than the last. She looked like an absolute goddess in every single one of them. But let me tell you, it was the music that really got the crowd going. When Money started playing, the place, well, it just erupted. Everyone was singing, dancing, and completely losing themselves in the moment. It was electric, no doubt about it. And here's the best part. After her set, she chatted about her love for the White Lotus, and she's totally obsessed with it. If you haven't watched it yet, you absolutely have to. Benson Boone. Where do I even start? This guy's voice is pure silk. I mean, seriously, it's like velvet. From the very first note, he had the entire audience completely captivated. And those high notes? Flawless. I swear, I got goosebumps just listening to him. But the real highlight, get this, was when Brian May joined him on stage. Yes, you heard that right. Brian May from Queen. The two of them performed Bohemian Rhapsody together, and it was honestly absolutely epic. The crowd... They were going wild, like completely losing it. It was the perfect way to end such an incredible set. Just unforgettable. Next up, Yate. This guy knows how to put on a show. I mean, an inflatable bell. Genius, right? The entire set was packed with surprises like that. And the crowd, they were loving every single minute of it. There were mosh pits forming left, right, and centre. It was just madness. And then when he dropped that Drake cover of Feel No Ways, mind blown. It was so unexpected, but he absolutely nailed it. And of course, because it's Yate, he had to tease us with some new music, didn't he? Let me tell you, it's going to be huge. Just you wait. The Mariahs took the stage next, and they brought the magic. Their music is just so dreamy and atmospheric, it was like stepping into another world. And when the fake snow started falling during their set, oh, talk about setting the mood. It was like a winter wonderland in the middle of the desert. So surreal, so beautiful. They played all their hits and the crowd was completely mesmerised. A.G. Cook. This bloke is a musical genius. He brought his unique blend of pop and electronic music to Coachella, and it was a total vibe. He played a bunch of remixes that had everyone dancing, and he even gave a shout out to Charlie XCX fans, which was super cool. And the energy was infectious. He had the entire crowd mesmerised. Alright, let's talk about Mustard. This guy knows how to throw a party. He brought out a ton of special guests, and it was hit after hit after hit. We had Tiger, YG and LMI all gracing the stage. And the crowd? They were going absolutely nuts. It was the perfect way to close out the night. But it was the tribute to Nipsey Hussle that really got to me. It was a beautiful moment, and you could feel the love from everyone there. For those of you who love it hard and heavy, the Prodigy absolutely did not disappoint. They paid a heartfelt tribute to their late vocalist, Keith Flint. And honestly, it was such an emotional moment. But, they didn't just stop there. They brought the energy, brought it blasting through classics like Firestarter and Smack My BH Up. The crowd? It was just a sea of bodies with everyone jumping in unison. It was, without a doubt, a true rave experience. Something unforgettable. Marina. This woman is a true performer. She brought her signature theatrical flair to Coachella, and honestly, it was just so captivating. She even debuted some new music, which, let me tell you, sounded absolutely amazing live. And of course, she sang all our favourites, like Primadonna and Bubblegum BH. The crowd was living for it, singing along to every single word. The Go-Go's took us back to the 80s with their classic pop-punk anthems, and wow, it was such a total blast from the past. They haven't lost a step, let me tell you that. And the crowd? They were loving it, singing along to every word of We Got the Beat in Vacation. And then, to top it all off, Billie Joe Armstrong from Green Day joined them on stage for a song. Talk about a surprise. And last but not least, we have 3-6 Mafia. These guys brought the heat, delivering that iconic Memphis rap to the desert. The crowd was absolutely going wild, rapping along to every single word. And just when we thought it couldn't get any better, MGK and Travis Barker crashed the set. The place went ballistic. They performed Bloody Valentine together, and it was the perfect way to end such an epic night of music. And that's a wrap for day 1 of Coachella 2025. What a day. From surprise guests to epic performances, Coachella really brought its A-game. Stay tuned for more highlights as the festival continues with even more incredible performances on Saturday and Sunday. Alright, I'm off to find some water and shade. See ya.
Congratulations are in order and long overdue for Mick Jagger and his longtime partner Melanie Hamrick, who are engaged to be married. Hamrick confirmed the news to Paris Match, a lifestyle news website in France, revealing that the Rolling Stones frontman has been her fiancé for 2 or 3 years. On the topic of marriage, she shared, "Maybe one day we'll marry, maybe not. We are so happy in our current life that I would be too afraid to change anything." Jagger and Hamrick, a former ballerina and choreographer at the American Ballet Theatre, have been together since 2014. She says their love was a slow burn, as Jagger was still dating the late model Elren Scott when they met in Japan, where the Stones and the American Ballet Theatre were both touring at the time. "We didn't even exchange phone numbers," she recalled at the time. "I wasn't in a relationship, but he was." Talk about a well-kept secret. This news will probably come as a massive shock to most people around the world, but it's out now, so congrats to the happy couple. And just on the subject of congratulations, a huge congrats goes out to Sabrina Carpenter. On the 1-year anniversary of her smash hit Espresso dropping and subsequently changing the course of her career, the pop singer shared a batch of clear single discs pressed with brown coffee-like liquid last Friday, April 11. The launch comes in chip with Blood Records, which specialises in creative custom vinyls, such as the viral white powder-filled edition of Charlie XCX Brat remix album that dropped in January. Unfortunately for interested buyers, the company only pressed 1,000 copies, and according to Carpenter, they're already gone. Now thanks to Aria, it's time to check out the Australian Top 20 this week. And now it's time to find out who's topping the US and UK charts this week.